How's it going, everyone? This is Mark with VEG. This is the Buddy Update. This is number 4 for the fall growers. You guys can see this rainbow chart is insane. It is getting huge. Can't even see the base. There you guys go. There's all the rainbow bright lights for you. It's kind of cool. The roots, once they start coming out, you can't really see them yet. They'll actually be colored. But yeah, you're going to want to make sure, fill up all of your buddies, especially your tomato. Your tomato is super thirsty, especially after this heat wave, and we just trimmed ours. And we'll show you how to do that in the second half of this video on some techniques that work for any tomatoes, not just Oregon spring tomatoes for fall, but any tomatoes as well. So again, here's kind of our little janky support, but it works. And we have some tomatoes coming in. We've seen some great pictures from you guys. You guys actually have more tomatoes than we do. You can see the roots, and there's the level from the overflow hole. So we only have a couple inches. So we are actually going to keep filling this up twice a week now. We'll send you a reminder on Wednesday to add more water, but add water twice a week to your buddy. Just because it's going to get more productive and it's going to get larger. Those tomatoes are going to get bigger. We tried shading our poor dill from the heat wave, and I don't know if it's gonna make it. It looks pretty much dead, but we always hang in there and make sure that it is completely dead. We like to hold out hope, is what I'm trying to say. We're optimistic here at VEG. Other than that, I mean, the chives are insane. I just pick these off and eat them all the time. And this Greek oregano is getting huge. I think we might do a recipe for that coming up here soon. They're not using a ton of water. You guys can take a look, but we're gonna add water nonetheless just because it's hot. If you guys haven't checked out our garlic chives recipe, this is what this is meant for right here. If you guys are seeing caterpillars, we've been seeing them on the hubs. You're gonna go ahead and spray on the underside of leaves. Do that preventatively if you guys would like. This one looks good. We don't see any holes. If you guys were to start seeing holes in the leaves, that would mean you have caterpillars, and you should spray for a couple days. I mean, we have some holes here, so maybe we'll check. And we don't see anything. So no caterpillars, no droppings. But if we did, we would use the BT. Again, we would go, it's hard to do one-handed, but spray on the underside area of all the leaves that might be infected. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, use help@growvegies today.com, and we will talk to you guys midweek and fill up that tomato. All right, bye guys. How's it going, everyone? This is Mark with VEG. Don't know if I'm in the camera shot or if half my face is getting cut off, but that's not what's important. What's important today is we are going to talk about some maintenance, some pruning on your tomato. So you can see it's pretty big jungle. We're on week 4 right now, but this advice and these tips apply to any season, not just the fall season and not just Oregon tomatoes. There's a lot of different techniques and types out there that you can read about on proper ways to cut and trim and prune tomatoes, and we like the simplest stuff. At VEG, we're simple. We know people have busy lives, and let's not overcomplicate things. So our biggest tip for any type of tomato trimming or pruning is any leaves that are being shaded by other leaves that aren't getting a lot of sunlight. Those leaves are actually not being productive. So your leaves are, think of them as like mini solar panels for your plants. They are trying to photosynthesize and help create energy for your plant. If they're in the shade, they're not actually doing anything. They might temporarily be, but as far as photosynthesis goes, they're just kind of there. So they're not productive in that sense. So we like to get rid of those. So anything that might be being shaded from these upper leaves that's down below, kind of hiding, we're gonna trim those back, and we'll do some detailed shots for you as well. So most of the time on your tomato plants, they're gonna be towards the base because those are towards the inside and towards the bottom of your tomatoes. So we're gonna go ahead and trim anything that might not be getting as much sunlight during the day. Again, this isn't a perfect science. Just make your best guess. When in doubt, don't do anything. Don't trim anything if you're guessing whether or not to trim it, or you have serious doubts. So you can see we kind of trimmed and pruned from the center. If we lift this guy up, there's some that are hanging down underneath here that aren't going to be doing too much for the plant. They're shaded by these upper leaves up here. So we're going to go ahead and trim those guys back. Yeah, so that's the basics. We like to keep it simple. If they're not doing anything for the plant, you might as well get rid of them in terms of photosynthesis. And yeah, a lot of people will say, hey, you got to trim the suckers that are in the crux of the plant and the leaves. You know, we really don't. You can if you'd like to. But as far as keeping things simple, just take out anything that might be covered up from other leaves and is non-productive. Use some scissors, always better. If you guys would like to afterwards, and they might need a little extra support because those interior leaves were helping out support the plant, and they might not be anymore. So yeah, happy pruning. You can probably do it once a week. And if you guys have any questions, use help at growveggies.today.com. So this is pretty cool that we are doing on our VEG Out email. Sorry for the glare. You guys can see our typical emails that go out. And, you know, you get all your steps, you get a link to the video, and my emails just popped up, so we're going to close those. But we're also putting these quick links down below the update as well. So if you guys want to see or need to reference how to pollinate, if you guys want any of the recipes we're doing, or if you have any questions about bugs, caterpillars, can't remember how to do it or what to do and what to look for, all those quick links are going to be below each VEG Out that comes. So make sure to check those out and use those as needed, and those will be changing as updates come out. And we have different tips, different recipes, so make sure to check those out. Those are there for your convenience. And we've got our garden, got the instructions, garden instructions. Let us know if we can make this any easier for you guys, but I think it's getting there. It's getting there, slowly but surely. Anywho, we will talk to you guys next week. All right, bye.